What if the most powerful country on earth simply stopped? Planes grounded, paychecks frozen, millions of workers told to stay home, not because of war, not because of hackers, but because the government itself ran out of money. This is not a scene from a dystopian movie. This is what happens when America shuts down. When Congress fails to agree on how to fund the government, the United States literally begins to power down. Federal agencies close their doors, paychecks freeze, the country's gears grind to a halt. At first glance, it might not seem like much has changed. Social Security checks still go out, Medicare still runs, interest on US debt still gets paid. But beneath the surface, the people who make those systems work vanish. Local offices lock their doors. Regulators are sent home. Calls go unanswered. The machine of government slows until it starts to break. Behind the scenes, the shutdown hits Wall Street first. The Securities and Exchange Commission, the agency that polices billion-dollar markets, sends home over 90% of its staff. Investigations pause. Stock offerings freeze. For a few days, America's financial watchdog goes blind. At airports, the same story unfolds. Air traffic controllers are forced to work without pay, many pulling double shifts. Fatigue sets in, sick calls rise. Within days, delays ripple across the country. Flights are canceled not by weather, but by Washington. Meanwhile, TSA agents, also unpaid, begin missing shifts. Security lines stretch for hours. Every passenger feels the ripple effect of politics turned paralysis. Public health becomes the next casualty. The Department of Health and Human Services furloughs nearly half its workforce. The FDA struggles to keep up with food safety inspections and import screenings. The CDC continues monitoring major outbreaks, but their response slows. And at the National Institutes of Health, life-saving research halts mid-experiment. In a country still haunted by pandemics, that's more than bureaucracy. It's risk. A virus doesn't wait for Congress to agree. A cancer trial doesn't pause until the next budget deal. Science goes dark. One lab at a time. While Washington argues, ordinary people start feeling it. Passport and visa applications stall. Federal housing aid and student loans are delayed. Small business loans disappear into silence. Every missed signature, every paused process means someone waiting for a home, a job, or a paycheck that doesn't come. For wealthy Americans, a shutdown is an inconvenience. For everyone else, it's survival at stake. A delayed food assistance file can mean a child goes hungry. A paused housing voucher can mean losing a roof. This isn't a cyber attack, it's self-inflicted. Ironically, some workers can't stop, even without pay. Air traffic controllers, border patrol agents, military personnel, all deemed essential, they still show up. They still work. But their paychecks vanish until the shutdown ends. The law guarantees back pay eventually, but rent and groceries can't wait for political compromise. Every unpaid hour becomes a quiet act of endurance. A pilot guiding a jet, a border agent scanning cars, a weather forecaster tracking storms, all working for nothing but duty. It's patriotism under pressure, and it exposes just how fragile America's systems really are. A shutdown doesn't crash the economy overnight. It slowly suffocates it. Each week of federal furloughs shaves billions off GDP. Businesses waiting for permits or contracts are frozen. Restaurants, exporters, and startups lose time and confidence. The Bureau of Labor Statistics, which tracks jobs and inflation, goes silent. No new economic data, no CPI, no clarity for investors or policymakers. The last major shutdown cost an estimated $11 billion in lost growth and $3 billion that was never recovered. Markets hate uncertainty, and a shutdown is the ultimate uncertainty. Why does this keep happening? Because by law, no federal agency can spend money without Congress approving it. When lawmakers fail to pass the 12 required funding bills, the government legally has to stop. Both sides blame each other, and both keep getting paid. Even when millions of federal workers go without salaries, members of Congress continue collecting theirs, protected by a permanent appropriation. It's not dysfunction by accident. It's dysfunction by design. The American budget system is built with gridlock baked in. Each shutdown deepens public distrust, weakens morale, and leaves the world questioning how long the world's most powerful democracy can afford to keep turning itself off. The US government shutdown isn't just about politics, it's a mirror, showing how dependent modern life has become on systems we barely see. And each time those systems stop, we're reminded that the greatest threat to American stability might not come from outside, but from within.